Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Quantum Tater. Say hello. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. A little bit of a extra video, you might say. Today, and this isn't like Doug DeMuro. This is my LAT. This is a interplanetary dropship. I have not finished it yet. It is incomplete. But what we're doing today is I have set up these three systems right here to test how projectors work, why they are the way they are, and why they're so stupid. So what I've done is I have built this here lat, and we're going to not only look at, it's already got a blueprint on it. Let's actually go in here. We're going to change this thing to the Mark II. I will do Mark 1 tester. We're just going to do, actually let's do test Mark 1. And that way, there's nothing weird. So, I can find it very easily by just typing test. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the blueprint from various angles and we're going to see how that makes it behave when it comes to projectors. Now, initially I thought about doing this like with a small grid attachment, like doing a rotor, small head, all that stuff. I still could, I guess, but, or maybe I should. I don't know. So let's try with this first. Actually, let's just see if this first will. So step one, we are going to take, we're going to take the blueprint at this angle right here, dead on, dead ahead, shoot ground level. We'll just do it ground level, straight on. Blueprint taken. Okay, and that is the test lat Mark II. So we've taken the blueprint there. Let's see if we can actually. Let's see if we can actually upload a small blueprint on this. If not, it may take a quick changeover, but let's do test lat, and correct size grid for blueprint. Okay, so that is not something I expected, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and take that off there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cry here. We're going to take that. We're going to grab here. We're going to say add small rotor head. Boop. Perfect. Weld it up, even though I don't think we need to, but we will. 3.
Fuel low.
Alright, so, and we'll go ahead and delete, oops.
Fuel critical.
Delete that guy. Delete this guy. So, for test 1, we're going to put the blueprint. We've noticed the plus sign is on top. The hash mark, this is the way they technically point most forward. And if we wanted to, we can extend that out just so we have a thing. So now, let's do projector. Oops. We're going to go 1. Get all these things off my bar. Okay, we say we don't really need a toggle on off, but we do need an increase forward offset, decrease forward offset. We want to increase vertical, decrease vertical, increase horizontal, increase horizontal, decrease horizontal, and then we'll go to number 2. And these are all set up for the other projector. That's okay. We'll do increase pitch, decrease pitch, yaw, roll, and roll. Okay. Now what I'm going to do really quick, I'm going to set this guy to this, and I'm going to say rotor lock so that it is not acting wonky. Okay. So yeah, that's the plan. We are going to take this little guy here, and we are going to say, and I'll create a second one, numero dos, and I'll create a third one. So we have taken, as we know, we've taken the test meal here. We've taken the blueprint from this angle right here. So if we come over here, and we notice that these are all pointed the right way, so the plus sign is on top, which is what, if you look at the little picture right here on my number 1 space, you can see that the plus sign is up top. And it's really hard to show this, so let's see, I bet I can get it to let me show this. So if I bring this, see how the plus sign is right there? You can't see my mouse too well, but it's got a plus on top, and then it's got the 2 vertical bars coming down, which is this guy right here. So this bar, and then there's one on the bottom side. This is technically the front of the thing. So I'll grab this. We go in here, we say projector, we click, we say blueprint, we go test, and then we bring the thing in, and let's see. All right, so we have taken the blueprint from the front, and as you can see, that's how the blueprint appeared, and it appeared way at the back. So a good example of this is if we, well, actually the best way to do this would be to come here, and we can say 0, 0, 0. So everything is zeroed out, and that is the position with
Fuel
which
critical.
this thing, so that's how it appeared. And I don't know why. See, because I took the blueprint literally from this spot right here. And it is appearing this way. So next thing we're going to try to do, we're going to come over here, we'll change this name to test meal tool. Let's see, info. Okay, so now we're going to do the same exact thing, but we're going to take the
Fuel
blueprint
critical.
from the rear. And I guess we're just going to come back here and we're going to say blueprint. Let's see what happens. Okay, blueprint from the rear has been taken. We'll come over here. Go down here. We open up the projector. We say blueprint. We go to test mule 2. Okay, now what happens?
Fuel critical.
That's the same exact position. I don't think that's right. Let's get back in here. Projector. Remove blueprint. Test. Okay.
Fuel critical.
It appears to be the exact same position. That doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. Why did it put it in the exact same position? Okay. Well, so then let's do this. Let's go into the blueprints. Test. Mark, we're gonna delete. Yes, is that gonna delete from there? I bet it does. Test mark 2 here, delete. Nope. Come on. There we go. Take this guy, delete. Yes. Okay, we have no more of these things. So let me try that one more time where we grab here and we're gonna take the blueprint from the rear. Okay, blueprint from the rear has occurred. Let's come over here. Projector. Blueprints. Test. Is it the same thing?
Fuel
It's the exact same
critical.
thing. And this is why blueprints are irritating and weird. They don't make any sense. Test. Let me delete this guy. Perfect. Okay, so now that we've got that, what if we take this? What if we copy it from the back? Okay, so let's grab copy here. I don't know why the copy. Close enough. That's fine. So now we'll come back from the rear. Again, we're going to try to do blueprint. It should just be test mark 2. Yep, it is. Perfect. Projector. Clear. Okay. Toggle it on off. Blueprints. Test. Same thing. What the
Critical.
heck? Is it because it doesn't seem to make any sense as to why the projector. What if I Test. Delete it. Okay. Projector. We remove the projector. Check.
Fuel critical.
Copy. Paste. Alright. Alright, we're gonna
Fuel
go
critical.
back over here. This has really yielded us no information at this point in time. We're gonna blueprint from the top, I guess. If you're a fan of Star Wars and you like the LAT, this is my attempt at building a LAT currently. It's one of my favorite ships. I have many of the Lego versions of it. I really enjoy the ship. So here we are. Okay, projector, blueprint. Everything has been reduplicated, so there should be no. The test mule or the mule. It shows this guy here. Let's copy it on to the thing. The same exact
Fuel
position.
critical.
Okay. So now what if? So now let's spin it around. Let's face it backwards. And we're just going to grab the projector, blueprint, test.
Fuel critical.
So now it's facing the right direction. So it doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't seem to matter where. Maybe I have the front wrong? No, it's got the vertical stripe as supposedly being at the front. It doesn't seem to matter with where I take the blueprint. So if we go back to this blueprint here and we go to test and we delete this guy. Okay. What happens if I take the blueprint from inside the ship? So let's say right about here. Okay. I feel like I've been placing the projector, because all my life, we'll just stick one right here. All my life, the front way to place the projector, the correct way, the plus sign, see the pluses on the grids, they need to be on top. And then in the little picture, it shows these vertical bars. And this is the only side with the vertical bars. But maybe that's saying that's the back and it's supposed to be placed this way, which wouldn't make any sense. It doesn't mean it's wrong. I just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. I watched the thing a long time ago and it was like, this is how you place a projector and all that stuff. So then, okay. And we can test this further. So let's go ahead and pop this guy up. I've taken the blueprint from a different location on the ship
Fuel
and it did not
critical.
change it at all. That's so weird. Okay, so now let's do this. We're going to go over to this one because it's locked down. And we are going to place a projector the right direction. So we think that the front is not the vertical line, but this thing. So let's go ahead and stick this roughly in the middle of this ship right there. We're going to call this, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Turn that off. Okay. Let's get in here. We're going to go to the projector. Okay. Nope. Blueprints. Test. Okay. So placed it right. I mean, placed the right direction, not the right position, obviously. It's in the way wrong position. Okay, so what is this ship called? This is, I believe this is just Test Mark II. Okay, let's change the name to this guy just to test. Okay. We'll go into the projector. We will remove the blueprint from it. And then,
Fuel critical.
okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to delete the projector. and we're going to place the projector. I need to turn off that. Okay. We're going to place the projector with this thing pointed towards the back like we thought, and we're going to move it. We're actually going to move it all the way over here because it looks like that's where, yeah, it just looks like that's where it might need to be moved. So then we go to projector 2, blueprints, do our test. It's supposed to be, oh, I didn't retake the blueprint. Okay. So F10.
Fuel critical.
Let's go to test here. Let's delete this thing. Okay. And then projector. Let's go ahead and clear this blueprint so that it's not hosed up on
Fuel
anything.
critical.
And we will take the blueprint right here. Okay. Now go to here, do this. Projector, blueprints, test. It should just be regular test mark 1. We double click it and load it in. Same exact position. Which doesn't, okay, so this is what doesn't make sense to me. So we're getting it to face the proper direction now, right? Like it is now facing the right direction based on the orientation of the projector. However, its location doesn't seem to matter where I take the blueprint from or where I place the projector. Because if it mattered, like this thing needs to come back like what? We're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks? Okay, so let's just try that. Let's just go in here. I'm gonna delete the guy. So we've got projector. It is, the line is facing towards the back. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up there, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just to go a little crazy, we're gonna go, let's go back 8. We're gonna place the projector there. Okay, drive into here. Projector 3, blueprint. Test. Okay, look at that. So now if we go forward 1, so we need to go forward 2 blocks, and we need to go over quite a bit blocks, quite a bit of blocks. Let's see. So we need to go forward 2 blocks. It's going to be right there with that. So let's and then what if we put the projector right here? Projector, blueprint. Go to our test. So it needs to go forward 1 more block and probably over, it looks like 2 or 3 blocks.
Fuel critical.
That's really strange. So like, okay, so forward 1 more block would be here, and then let's say right here, looks like maybe. Projector 5, blueprints, test. So close. I think we need to go over 1 additional block.
Fuel critical.
Right? For this to line up, but I don't understand why it's... Oh, that won't work. Well, let's just for test sakes. That's a very odd block that I had right there for no reason. Is that on the original? Probably. Building this stuff is always wonky. Okay, so if we put the projector block right there, supposedly, if I did it all right, this would line up absolutely perfectly with the blueprint upon first install. And it does, look at that. So that doesn't make any sense though. I didn't take the blueprint from way the freak over here. I certainly didn't. Okay. Let's delete the test mule. Even okay, so even like so this is obviously a copy of my ship over there that I'm building still. But even if it wasn't, like look at the blueprint where I took this blueprint. The front of this blueprint is where I took it for that Lat Mark 1. That's this thing right here isn't even the same ship. So like if I come over here and let's just say I'm gonna put this in here, we're gonna go into this info, we're gonna do Mark 2.
Fuel critical.
And I'm gonna blueprint this guy just like that. Okay, Mark 2 blueprinted. So if I come over here and I say, okay, we're gonna get rid of this blueprint that we have on board. We do blueprint load, and then I do the Mark II, and I just plop that in. It lines up
Fuel
perfectly.
critical.
What the frick? Why does it line up perfectly? Look, right, that's confusing. Is that confusing to anybody else? It's very confusing to me. So I've been placing the projector block wrong, like with this one there. And we could even do, how could we test? I'm trying to think. This video is not going the way I expected it to go. I thought that I would be able to figure it all out. Because look where we have to place this frickin' thing for it to be lined up perfectly. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't take the blueprint from this side, even if I, like... You know what I need to do is study how to do blueprints. This has been a failed study in how to do blueprints. On the other side, though, how do we like my lat so far? I think it's pretty cool. I was thinking about doing some lights here off this overhang, like so. Maybe like one of these guys here, if I can find the one that's pitched. Yeah, I do that right there or something. I don't know. We'll see. It honestly should just be one of these guys here, but I might also have some spots in other spots to put these things in. Like right there would be good for different things. Anyway, so this is my idea. I thought I would have it sorted out, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's try a different ship. Just out of curiosity, let's try. You know what? The Pawn Strider Mark II. We already have a blueprint on there. We don't. Okay. Let's try. What's a ship that I know works in Atmo? I've got the Goblin. Some of these ships are my personal builds, by the way. Some of them are not. Mordecai. This is a sneak peek, right? I don't think the crest is... That should be atmosphere worthy. Is the crest atmosphere worthy? I don't know. You know what it is? We'll just do this drop ship. This is also another ship. This is the ship I was actually thinking about doing for... the ship that I was thinking about doing for... the ship I was thinking about doing for our landing periods for the SE modded series. So we've got a blueprint of this already. Let's just grab this guy here, and we're just going to take and we're going to sit him right in the middle. And we're going to point this thing backwards like we have everything else. Okay. Go in here. We got blueprint, projector. I already have a projector. That's interesting. Blueprints. Dropship. I need a better name than dropship. Yeah, look. So that's wrong. Okay. Let's go to projector 2. We'll clear this guy. And then the other projector, I'm guessing, was faced the proper direction, so let's go here. Dropship. Pop this out. Also wrong. That's very odd. I wonder where... wonder where that other projector is. Let's just go to projector 1. We're going to turn you off. And projector 2, since you have been created inappropriately, I guess, we're going to turn this guy around and see if that changes it. Projector 3, blueprints, dropship. Look, so you can see a little screenshot here. I took it dead on, dead ahead, pointed right at the thing, and it's way up. It's not bad. Also, this has crazy lighting too, so we can also get in on the nighttime action. Anyways, so it's way up, but in this instance, pointing it the way I've thought it was always supposed to be pointed, it is in fact correct. I don't understand, if I'm being honest. I just really don't. It doesn't make any sense. None of these make any sense. This one facing the way I didn't think it was supposed to face is correct now, way far off on the left side. These pointed the right, what I thought was the right way. This is facing that way. Like, there isn't any amount of logic, but you can see like when it, so to be fair, if we look at where the projector had to be placed, you see this right here? This is the exact spot that I had to place it for this thing to line up perfectly. So that's indicative. And then if it's facing that way, so where is it coming from? Is there, I guess the question would be, is there some sort of situation or system where you can change the focal point or the fulcrum, the design of the ship to be correct? Because if let me grab this guy here. Where's my ship? So in the dropship, I'm pretty sure that the projector is, let's see, defense guy. We have some internal engines. I don't love doing internal engines, so I don't typically do them all the time, but did on this one. Trying to find where that projector's at. We got not over there. I think it's built on the center line, but you can see we've got tons of, oh look, right there. So the projector is situated directly in the middle, and it is not facing forward. Okay, so if let's do that, and I go bop bop, and I face it forward, and now we turn this guy off, go in here, projector, this is technically projector, this should just be projector 1, but it's not, obviously. Go here, do this. What have we learned? Oh, look at that. It is dead center, it's in the center of the ship, and it's facing the right direction. It just needs to be moved down and forward, which I don't believe there's space for that, but that's a minor correction compared to the other one. Look, I mean, look at the difference. Like, so that's, let's see, that's right there. So that is, we'll call it 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks back, where I would have, that's 4 blocks back. Can I turn this off right a second? There we go. Yeah, I might be able to move it 1 more block forward if I really wanted to, just for grins. And then that would be, I don't think that would line up at all. Let's see. Let me try. Projector. 5. Technically the same one, whatever. Dropship. Dropship. So now it's perfectly aligned, I think. Or maybe needs to go one back, maybe. Yeah, one back. Would have to go one back in order for this to work. So this is the right location for it. It's just it can't go any lower, which is fine. It doesn't need to go any lower, but that's, man, that's super weird. It's just, this didn't really tell me anything. It doesn't, like, I'm gonna have to do some more research on this because where I blueprint an item is totally dependent on, like, if you come look, dropship, let me just double click this guy here. Yeah, see now it's perfectly lined up. It's just too high up. It needs to go down. So is it based where the first block is at, or I really don't know. Well, that's it, folks. Let's see. We can go to projector one more time. One more time. So that's it. This didn't really teach us anything. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you'll glean something from this. But I was trying to understand like what this would look like. Now, for the SE modded series, if you guys want to see this ship be the drop ship, or if you want to see our LAAT be the drop ship, let me know. I would love to finish these up. This guy's ready. I've tested him. He makes it to space and back. He docks. He can dock reverse thrusted to that thing. That's where I've tested it from. So he's pretty thorough. This guy here can hold its own weight, but doesn't have any hydrogen thruster from, like, he's got lower thrust, but he does not have any thrusters towards the back yet. I don't have forward or reverse thrust for this guy when it comes to hydrogen. So that would be coming if I decided to mess with it. If I decided to do the ship, which I still am planning, I think. That's just what it is. Yeah, guys, I hope this, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to post it anyways because I had a good time doing it. I had a good time looking at this stuff, and I'd love to get your feedback. If somebody knows, if you guys know exactly what is going on here with these projections and why it's doing the thing that it's doing, as opposed to like why this one is faced traditionally the way I feel like it's supposed to be faced, and this one is faced reverse the way I expect it to be faced, and then additionally why, like, if the projector's in the middle of this one versus here, like, I mean, this is way off center line, and this thing was set into mirror mode. It's obviously not now, but you guys let me know if yeah, just let me know what you think, and let me know if you've got some experience with these and you might understand what it is that needs to happen. I definitely do not understand what it is to need, what it is that needs to happen at all. I don't, not even the slightest bit of understanding. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. As always, you guys know what to do. I doubt I can wave because apparently that's just not a thing I do anymore. But if you guys enjoyed this, and you want to see more, or you want to do a little, like, some more how-tos, or you want me to do some more investigation of some of these weird things, such as projectors not behaving the way they're supposed to, even though I brought you zero new information, I think, just let me know. Comment down below. That'd be great. Anyways, I will catch you later, taters. And can't wave. See? Bye.